Hey, all right. Welcome to this terrific Tuesday edition of Liquid Lunch on Biz TV. I'm John Tobacco, joined again on this terrific Tuesday to make it even more terrific by my co-host Frank Morano. Hi, Frankie.
Hello there, John.
Great to have you over. How was your morning on the Joe Piscopo show today?
Good.
Anything notable?
I mean, anything notable. I mean, look, there's a lot going on in the news. Given what we're seeing in this country and in this city and in this state, there's no shortage of things to talk about on both radio and TV.
That's for sure.
But beyond that, no, I wouldn't say so.
All right, quick update on the markets. Dow at 26.3, up about 500 on the day. Most of it was a gap opening, so there was big noise before the market. It popped up, but now middling around just off the lows, but still up for the day, which is good news. And Bitcoin still right around 9,500, which is like a safe space for Bitcoin, so we'll keep it there. Frank, I continue to be really infuriated by what's going on across the country, how there's two sets, and we talked with Fernando Uribe yesterday about the hypocrisy of what's going on. I want you to take a look at the front page of the New York Post, which you've seen, but for all you out there in America, take a look. Exactly what we were talking about yesterday. The left, you see, it says, this is fine. 10,000 some odd people crowded into a space in New York City, nose to nose, ear to ear. Not a word is uttered. And then on the right, you have some people standing outdoors at bars and restaurants, taking takeout like the governor told them they were allowed to do. And he's threatening to go down there and end the pause the phase and start arresting people, arresting dogs, cats, and lizards. But over there at the Antifa protest, no problem. Everything is fine. Look, I mean, that tells the whole story, doesn't it?
That it does. It's quite an interesting story. I'll tell you what also tells a story is another article in today's New York Post about how my guest on the Morano in the Morning program on Sunday, Governor David Paterson,
that's the big news.
He criticized Andrew Cuomo slightly in his interview with me on Sunday. And then all of a sudden, as of yesterday, after the Post article goes online, all of a sudden he backs away from that criticism and says that he misspoke in his conversation with me. Now, what could have happened from Sunday morning to yesterday to cause Governor Paterson to misspeak? We can only speculate.
I'll speculate for you. Governor Cuomo called one of his friends, not Joe Percoco, but some goon sidekick of his, and they called David Paterson and put the arm on him. That's what I think happened.
Could be.
I mean, I don't think Joe Percoco himself did it, but somebody got a couple of boxes of macaroni to go over and send a message to Governor Paterson that what you think you see, you don't see. And they, kind of told him to turn a blind eye, pun intended, to what he's talking about. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's really what's happening. They want the guy to. We both know Governor Paterson. I'm fortunate enough that you introduced me to him years ago. He's a call like you see it guy. You know what I mean? And he kind of said it.
One of my favorites.
And I don't think there's a lot. And I'm going to get into this in segment 3 a little more. But Frank, I've been doing a little research here. Okay. And would you be shocked?
It's always dangerous.
Would you be shocked when they're talking about Governor Paterson's point that, a lot of people went to nursing homes and they died and, probably wasn't the best handling. There's an estimate out there somewhere around 5,000 people that died over 65 were New York State pensioners. Okay, the average New York State pensioner gets $35,000. Okay, so if you took a 70-year-old person and said they're going to get about 12 more years of money, would it be sad for me to say that if the governor did kill off a bunch of people in nursing homes, it would save New York State over 10 years $6 billion in pension liabilities?
Wow, if that's accurate.
Leave you on that. We'll be back right after this.